Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to From Heroes to Icons. This video is called Artist Alley, an appreciation of the comic book artists. Here I will be discussing and pretty much sharing with you my views on certain comic book artists. Many are, of course, famous, and some others are a little bit more obscure than others. Here I just want to highlight one artist in each video, showing you their portfolio, as you will, and whatever comic books I may have in my own collection. Although I may have more of their books, but between 15,000 comic books in a small room, it's very difficult to find all of the books for a certain artist. If there's anything special that I might have in a special book or a slab or anything like that, I will make sure to try to share that with you. Today, I will be talking about an artist. His name is Mike Wieringo. He is no longer with us, but I was very fond of his work when he was alive. He worked for everyone, pretty much. And I don't know if a lot of people know, well, as of the recording of this video, everybody is probably talking about him right now. A book that he did a cover for is now, on the hot spec market because the character in that comic is said to be in an upcoming movie. I do not have that book specifically because he didn't do the interiors for that book. He did the cover, but he didn't do the interiors. And back then, I was an extreme art horse. Even though they may have done the cover, if they didn't do the interiors, I wouldn't buy the book. And got a lot of broken up runs about that. But anyway, Mike Wieringo was born in June 24th, 1963. He passed away on August 12th, 2007. He studied at the Virginia Commonwealth University. He took up fashion illustration. I guess soon he found out that that wasn't going to work as his pretty much life run doing comic books. He's done work for pretty much everyone. His first published work was Doc Savage, Doom Dynasty #1 from Millennium Publications. That was in 1991. As I said before, he has done work for both Marvel and DC and has his own creator work done for Image Comics. In September of 1993, he began work for DC Comics on The Flash with Mark Waid. He worked on issues 80 through 92, excluding 2 issues from that run. There, he co-created the character Bart Allen, known as Impulse, along with Mark Waid. Impulse's first cameo is in The Flash, number 91, and his first full appearance, as you can see on the cover, very dope book, is issue 92. Additionally, Mike Wieringo did covers through issues 100, and he also did the covers for The Flash 118 through 124, 128, 129, and the cover of Flash 80-page Giant #2. Among the comic books that he's done, let us see here. Adventures of Superman with Joe Casey, Justice League Quarterly, Robin with Chuck Dixon, and that is from DC Comics. From Marvel, he did the Fantastic Four along with Carlos Pacheco, Carl Kessel, and most of his run was done with Mark Waid. The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which I do not have all of. A mini-series with Rogue in it. I do not know the artist of that. The Sensational Spider-Man, Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four, and Stan Lee Meets the Silver Surfer. He did one book for that amalgam run when DC and Marvel mixed, and that was Spider-Boy with Carl Kessel. And his creator-owned title was published by Image Comics, and that was Telos. And he did 1 through 10 with that, and I believe there was like an exclusive previews through Diamond Illustrated. For the second half of this video, I'll be showing you the comic books that I have from Wieringo in this in my own collection. I don't have everything. Some books I wasn't able to find, but this here is definitely what I want to be in appreciation to the various comic book artists that I feel are important not only to the comic book industry, but important to me. I always wanted to be a comic book artist, although that never came to fruition. That never dimmed the love that I have for the art of comic books. So thank you very much, and stay tuned for the second half of this video. Welcome back to the second half of my first video for Artist Alley. Voice is shot today. I'm going to try to show you some of these books, not take too long doing it. I do have a little bit of everything that I talked about except for that Justice League Quarterly. Sound like my son today. But I did have the first Flash. I believe it was number 80. No clue where it is right now. But I do have Flash 0 Hour. This is not an important book, you know, dollar bin type fine book or whatever, but the book is straight fire to me personally, worthy to be slabbed. I don't have the first cameo of Impulse, but I do have his first appearance. It's a little staining on the logo or whatever, but a super dope book. Mike Wieringo, I always liked him. He had a very cartoony style or whatever. Let me show you some of the books that just a little bit of these Adventures of Superman. Real rounded cartoon type of style with it, but it was a very strong style, very reminiscent of Ed McGuinness, where Ed McGuinness has a the small eyes and even smaller mouths. Mike Wieringo had a much more, I guess it's like a Warner Brothers type of style to it. I don't know the numbers of these books. It's in the 590s. Only have a few of these. Got 2 of those. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of them. Must have got one from a dollar bin. And that's the last of the Adventures of Superman. It's 598 right there. Got a few of these Robins. He took over from Tom Grummett doing Robin. Don't know how I feel about that. Even though Mike Wieringo was he's the man. But personally, out of all of the runs that he did, I think the Fantastic Four was his strongest. I believe he did do that after he finished Telos. I don't know if back in the days during the Image time, that's probably number 19, that they had issues or problems with getting the books out on time. So it seemed like Telos wasn't as tight. But when he did Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four, which I believe I have all of the books that he's done, Marvel's Fantastic Four was his longest run. Those books are stellar. It's number 20. And as you can see, he has a very rounded, kind of square-headed style. Really, really cartoony. It's 22. And it jumps. He did do, I believe, like 19 to like 32, the covers. But I'm not pulling those out. These are the only ones that actually did the cover. And the interior is number 25. I guess I should have bought that other one out. The people thinking, and this is the Tim Drake Robin. It was a book over there. I'm not going to get up and walk over there now. But, number 26. Robin and Spoiler, Stephanie Brown, were an item, and in my eyes, they are still an item. Issue number 27. Really cool stuff. And I do like it that some of these artists do continue their runs through crossovers. Was this 28? Because nowadays, these guys' contracts, if it does a crossover, they jump out of it and then come on after it's finished. And issue 31. This is the last one that he actually did the interiors for. Someone, Johnson, and some other cat took over the chores on that. I'll show you these Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man joints. This is one of my favorites right here. This is when you can tell, like, he really got super nice with his style. Extremely confident with everything that he did. A big jump from the days when he was doing Robin and the Flash to the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is issue number 1. That's one of the variants that they had for it. This is the A cover. It's part of that other storyline that they was doing when Spider-Man got decimated by Morlun and went into a cocoon. I got 2 of those and came out with more powers and stuff. I thought it was pretty dope. Issue number 3. There's number 2. Good stuff right there. Issue number 3. So he got the bricks beat off him. Evolve or Die. Spidey with Mary Jane. Issue number 5. And these and this is the run where the Luchador cat that's supposed to be in a new movie coming out. I think it's issue number 6. I didn't get that. He did the cover. Didn't do the interiors. I didn't pick it up. Issue number 8. And issue number 9. This is the last one I got. If I have any more, they are lost and found. And he also did a miniseries, Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. Those who follow me on Instagram, you have seen it. Issue number 1. This is a great book. That's old school comic book fun and a very, very dope art style. Issue number 3. Little Dr. Doom action right there. And issue number 4. Spider-Man and FF laid out. I will show his Telos books. I'm going to do the Fantastic Four because I don't know if I ever do this again, but I'm going to show the whole run of the that he did for Fantastic Four. Got to be about 20-30 books, something like that. We're going to run through it quick. First, we're going to do Telos. This is the toy box from another universe. Before I said it, Dynamic Forces or something. But this is from another universe. I guess this is the prelude. I guess some would call it. And this is the prelude also, but this is like a hollow foil looking cover. I don't know if you can tell the difference between them, but this one has like some weird stuff going on with the cover. And of course, issue number 1. I have 2 of these. The other one's in my Slab It box. Maybe I should do a video with that to show y'all the different stuff that I have set aside that I want to get slabbed one of these days. Issue number 2. This was like one of those high fantasy series and kid adventures type of deal. Different races of animal type men, some of the Thundercats, stuff like that. Issue number 4. So issue number 4, that's the Arthur Adams cover right there. And that's cover A for number 4. Oh, and we got a Eric Larson cover for number 4. He had 4 variants for 4. And a Jay Lee cover also for issue number 4. Very nice. Issue number 5. I forgot that Tiger Cat's name, but he could do magic also. Pretty dope. Issue number 6 has some variants. I don't know, all the Cliffhanger guys switched up doing variants for each other's books. Number 7. Definitely would have made a dope cartoon. Number 8, we got a cover by Humberto Ramos. And this is the A cover for number 8. Number 9. That amulet that the kid had ended up having a genie in it. A lot of this stuff is like, they say nothing new under the sun. Ruby has the same type of thing, but the genie's a woman. It's crazy. And the last issue number 10. Super dope. So we're going to run through these Fantastic Four books. Hope you have stuck with me thus far. I want to do at least maybe like 10 of these videos, whatever, highlighting different artists. I thought I would do Mike Wieringo first because he's not exceptionally well known. And his run started with Fantastic Four 51, which legacy numbering is 480. And he did a vertical connecting cover with the entire crew. It's 51, 52, Mr. Fantastic. You can see the fire trail from Fantastic. Human Torch going through the background, 53. And here I believe he really found like his sweet spot. And 54 is a gigantic, oversized joint. And they, I believe all these, I think Ben Grimm is on the bottom, and they connect like that. Pretty dope. And then he did those, and then there was some books in between by various artists. I believe Stewart and Monin did a few, and then he picked it up again at issue number 60. This was the 9-cent copy. And it's a little bit thinner. I think it was like 15 pages or something like that. But it was 9 cents. So we got a bunch of those. Couldn't say no to that. Issue number 61. Little thing Thursday right there. 62. And the stories in this was dope. I don't know, a lot of people don't like Mark Waid as a person, but as a writer, he knows how to do old school comic book stuff. And I believe Eisenhower did the coloring for this. He did the coloring for these, and he was doing it for Ultimate Spider-Man also at the time. Cover's magnificent. The coloring, 64. I have to tell y'all, like the preachers do at church, I don't mean to hold you long. 65. A lot going on with Johnny Storm in this. This was a dope series right here. 66. Very nice stuff. Some Doctor Doom action here. 67. Awesome. Got a little Valerie. Doom is coming, man. Number 70. Love his Invisible Woman. It's crazy. And number 500, which was 71. Got that holographic foilness right there with Dr. Doom. I gotta get the regular A cover for this. But you know, I was collecting at Stinky's comic store, and then he showed that to me. And I had to have it. Got a little jump from 500 to 509. Right there. 5'10". And his Human Torch is hard. He didn't put the lines in him, but yo, crazy. This is one of my favorites right there. 5'11". It's definitely one of my favorites. That blue, perfect, man. A Human Torch Spider-Man team up, 5'12". And you guys hit me off in the comments, part 2 to that. In the comments, let me know, do you guys have any of Mike Wieringo's stuff? I know everybody's looking. Nah, he didn't do that one. Everybody's looking for that Luchador joint. I think it's Sensational Spider-Man number 6. I ain't worried about that. 5'17". Y'all let me know if y'all got any of his stuff. Or is there anything that I may have missed or didn't go over that you do have or know about? 5'18". $5.19, Fantastic Four Disassembled. I'm really hoping that Marvel does some stellar stuff for them when they come to the MCU. $5.20, Johnny Storm, the Herald of Galactus. There's a few more, and we are finished. And 5.6, what is that? 5.21. Kaboom! Switch powers. Sue Storm is the Torch now. Dope. 5.22. Johnny Storm is the Invisible Man, I guess. 5.23. Another banger cover right there. You know, Mike Wieringo's best work, man. And the last issue, 524. Family comes together. There it is, people. The first episode of Artist Alley done and in the bag. Trying to do at least one of these a month, maybe 2. Don't do a lot of videos anyway. But thank you for watching this. Let me know what you think of Mike Wieringo and who do you think I should do for the next video. Some I will not possibly be able to do because some of these artists, like Frank Miller and stuff, I don't have any of his stuff really. But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for something new and improved. And as always, my people, be great and do great. Peace.